everyone! In today's video, I'll be showing you my journal pages in my Hobonichi plain notebook that I used in 2021. Last year, I used the Hobonichi Techo notebook that had the months, weeklies, and daily pages. I loved how it had everything in one notebook, but it started to get so chunky and heavy that it was getting hard to write in it. And then on the daily pages, there were a lot of extra text on the top and the bottom that just kind of got in my way. So this year, I switched to the Hobonichi plain notebook for my journaling pages and then had a separate planner. So this notebook is exactly as the name says. It's still the same type of paper that's used in the Techo, but all the pages are plain and grid. So I was really excited, but also nervous about having full pages, because at first I felt like I was forced to use the entire page. But as time went on, I started to just decorate whatever journaling content I had for the particular entry. And sometimes I had to use 2 pages, sometimes just half. And yeah, I just went with the flow. At the beginning of the year, there wasn't much going on in terms of like events and going out. So I was mostly just doing a lot of things involving staying in. I did a lot of journaling and drawing for like stickers that I'm working on. I've been working on these things for like ever, but I'm super slow. And most of my journal entries are about things like movies I watched, shows I watched, quotes I saw, anywhere I read or watched. Mostly I did a lot of watching. And then a lot about nature and like meditation and my struggles with some issues I have with like myself physically and mentally. And then, of course, if you've been watching all my other content, you'd see that my entries are heavily influenced by BTS. And then whenever summer comes along, I spend a lot of my weekends in the pool. I just love the water. If I live by the beach, I go there often, but at least there's always a pool. And toward the end of the summer, actually there was a lot more events and gatherings and a lot of things planned, and finally we were able to do them. So I got busier and I didn't really get to journal as much. And then when the holidays came around, I barely did any journaling, because that's what tends to happen every year. It's just the same cycle over and over and over. It's because that's just what happened. We get busy and then I can't really journal as much. I'm too tired, to be honest. So around, I believe, August or September, I switched to using the traveler's notebook, like the passport size, for my journaling. Because a lot of things I wanted to write was just like daily entries that weren't very long. So I wanted to try that out. And then anything that I had that needed more room, I just used my Hobonichi notebook. And that's what I'll be using for 2022 is the traveler's notebook. I have a passport size and a standard size just in case I need more room. So you can look forward to those. I'll have flip throughs of those. Oh, my throat. Eventually. And as you can see, I used a big chunk of this notebook. There's still pages left at the end just because I started using my other notebook. But I'm sure I could have filled this whole thing up, and it was like the perfect amount of pages. So anyways, I don't really have much to talk about anymore. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and thanks so much for being here and watching my flip through. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you're having a great year so far.